Take it all out on your stride. It is taking falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the landed. Everybody in.
Laughing gas, these hazmats, fast cat, lining them up like ass crack. Play these ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in harder this year. Yeah, bear repping in harder this year. Watch me as I gravitate. Ha 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 ha. We gon' ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You in the blink, gon' bite the dust, can't fight with us. With your sound, you kill the ink, so don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate.
Windmill, windmill for
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. What I wanted to do was I wanted to actually come out and do a little chat thing, I guess you could say, for the Stick Style show. What we're planning on 2020. So there's I'm more or less recruiting more people to do more things, which is going to be kind of cool if it pans out. But as of right now, one of the promises I wanted to do for the Stick Style show is to actually finish the games. So again, those of us older gamers, we're just used to finishing games. Like a lot of times we just finish them, or in more recent years, the games are so big that you start playing a game and then you're just kind of like something else comes out. You know, it's very much like if I don't know, Gears comes out and then Halo launches another addition to the Master Chief Collection. Well, I'm probably going to stop playing Gears for a little bit. So there's all sorts of things. For instance, an example is I was playing Destiny 2, and I was enjoying that with a couple of people. And then the grind, again, in Destiny 2 is the grind. It's just a grind. If you like that sort of thing, that's the game to go to. And again, you can pop in and out of there without too much consequences. I think some of the rewards for people that stay and stuff are just not there, and they should be for a game of that magnitude. But when I was playing Destiny 2, something else might have caught my eye. The new Star Wars game, for instance, caught my eye, definitely. Started playing that. And then a friend suggested that I hang out with them for a little bit and play Overwatch. And I was like, oh man, Overwatch might not be my thing. But I jumped on to help out a buddy, and I actually kind of liked it. I thought it wasn't too bad. It wasn't as bad as it was way back, at least for me. I was more like, this is actually okay. This is not too bad, well balanced. Looks good, kind of fun. Very comic booky, but I liked it. And I got to say, it's grown on me. So I've been playing that. But then at the same time, my son just says something to me one day. And again, we boycotted EA and Star Wars a couple of years ago when Battlefront 2 came out, because my son was old enough to play the game, but according to Xbox, he was not. And I was like, you know what? He doesn't need to be 18. He's 15. He can pretty much handle it. He's good. And they just didn't want to hear it. It's to the point where EA, I believe it was EA. Yeah, it was EA, actually asked me for my son's Social Security card, a photocopy of my son's Social Security card, driver's license, birth certificate. I had to do 2 of the 3, and they would then unlock the account so that he could play. And he didn't do anything wrong. It was because of the age requirements. I'm thinking, this is insane. he can go watch the movie, but he can't apparently play the game. So after a 3-hour phone call with EA, I boycotted everything I could at that point, especially Star Wars. And it was kind of a bummer because it was something that my son and I do. Again, we went on and did other things, and my other kids, we all play, whether it's Nintendo, we're playing Shadowrun, a classic Xbox game. People underestimate that game a lot. If you can get your hands on it, it's the reason why you see them on eBay and they're expensive. You know what? I'm going to do a show just on that damn game because I think it's one of the biggest misses next to Kingdom of Amalur. And I might do a show on both of those. So what we're looking at in 2020 is to actually finish some of these games. When my son was talking to me and he got back into Star Wars, and I did too, we realized that they had updated so much in the system that it was just wonderful. From every clone trooper to all the heroes, to all the villains, to the ships, to the single-player story. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot this because it happened when it first came out. And I stopped playing completely, so I didn't even realize that there was a storyline. So the story mode I've been playing and loving that because I'm just a gigantic Star Wars fan. It's sad, actually. So I've been playing all that. But one of the things I want to do, starting next week, is to finish, at least just continue a game until I finish, regardless. Sure, I'll be playing other games here and there with the kids or with friends, or somebody asks me, but for the most part, the Stick Style Show will have me actually finishing a game. Now, I haven't decided yet. I want to give it the weekend to mull it over and talk with a few other people that are part of the Phoenix Media Group. But I want to reiterate that I'm going to do something to that effect. I'm either going to separate the days for PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, Xbox, or I'm just going to concentrate on one game and just actually complete it. And I'm kind of leaning toward the stick with one game and complete it. So please feel free to join me if you're playing any of these games, or you just want to get into the chat room, or you want to get into a conversation online. Click on the link and you'll be able to get in touch with any one of us. And we're hoping that 2020 is going to be a very interesting year with several things that I can't really discuss yet that might be happening, which is going to be equally interesting. So I think what we're going to do for the rest of this week is just enjoy ourselves, and we're going to play a bunch of different games with a bunch of different people. I implore you, hit us up. You can find me, I'm either Chris Phoenix or The Chris Phoenix on pretty much every platform. So you can find us, and I think Freemo is just Freemo Z, and I'll get with some other people and make sure that's okay that I announce their gamer tag. So until then, enjoy. I'll be posting some random game playing, having fun type things.